You can find me at Aaron Hill TV, V at Aaron Hill TV, V at Aaron Hill TV, V at Aaron Hill TV, .TV on IG.
What's happening, family? So I get asked a lot about how I get the quality sound that I get from my live streams or either anytime that I use my phone. And so what I decided to do was to do a quick review video and demonstrating and explaining what I use. So real easy. I use the Shure MV88, Shure MV88, Mary Victor 88. And this is a microphone that is made specifically for iPhone. So you cannot use this microphone if you're an Android user. But I have another solution if you're an Android user, and I'm gonna grab that and probably show you that in a few seconds. So right now, the sound that you're hearing, if it's coming through clearly, then you're hearing me speak through the Shure MV88. Now I'm gonna show you what it sounds like without this microphone, and here we go. Okay, so this is how it sounds without the microphone. And then here is the microphone. So this is an MV88 upside down, of course. Right? And then this is a condenser mic. That's a multi-directional condenser mic. So this part here is a windscreen. And like the name suggests, it keeps the wind from blowing in your mic. Not just the wind outside, though, if you're using it outside, but also if you're talking into the mic. And a lot of time when you say words with B's and P's, that winds up pushing air into the diaphragm. The diaphragm is that little piece right there in the middle, which is what transfers your sound from sound out here into digital into the phone. Now this is an omnidirectional mic, so it can, and actually it uses cardioid patterns, so it can come from either side as well as the top. And there's an app that goes along with this that shows you different patterns that you can choose. So you can choose to have a narrow field, a wide field, you can block out certain angles, and then it twists like this on an angle. So the way that you put it into your phone is through the bottom of the phone. You press it straight into, now I don't have a phone in here, but that's the case. But you press it straight in, and then this is studio quality sound directly into your phone. This microphone usually costs anywhere between $100 and $130, depending on where you find it. But it's totally worth it because Shure is a brand that's been around for years, and they actually create some of the most industry standard microphones, right? So that's it. And then I've had a lot of good success with this pristine quality audio. And the fact that you can do, like, it has an app where you can do a sound check by boosting or lowering the volume, and you can see the meter and that kind of thing. You can look online for that. But that's really cool, and then you can also record into the app as well. So as far as cons, to be honest, there's only one con I've experienced with this microphone, and I still haven't figured this issue out yet to figure out where this problem is coming from. So every now and then when I use the microphone, there's static, and those of you all that have followed me on Facebook, you've heard it before. What's up, family? How you doing, Linwood and Rod, Eugene? Every now and then you get static with this, and I've actually talked to someone else who said the same thing, and it's unpredictable. So what I usually do is before I record something, I'll go into the Memos app and just record something there, so that way I can check the mic and see if there's any static. And then if there's no static, then I'm good to go. I haven't really had a time where I checked for static and then it still showed up. Maybe once or twice, but I don't know if that's because I bumped the phone or something like that. But that's the only issue that I have. I would recommend doing a quick sound check, a recording sound check, like 2 or 3 seconds, just literally like check 1, check 2. And if you don't hear static, then you're good. I started researching the issue, but I haven't found a solid answer to it yet, but I'm gonna keep doing research. But yeah, that's it. And so that's for iOS. And then if you have Android, then I would recommend this little guy here, which is the Rode. This is a Rode Video Mic Me. And not just Android. I said Android, but what I really meant was any phone that still takes this 1/8" headphone connector. And my cell phone that I have, my iPhone, they took the connector off. So I had to do the MV88. But this is a really good mic. You can get this between $50 and $60, and I highly recommend this. So once you put it in, this microphone is more so direct. And actually, you know what? Don't quote me on that because I may be wrong. It's been a while since I really used this and looked at it. But it's a really good mic. Latari, thanks for hanging out. And then it comes with this little guy here, which is a larger version of this, a larger version of a windscreen. So you just put it in here, and then now there's no breeze or wind that will interfere with your recording. You can talk into it. Your B's and P's won't pop the diaphragm or give it that little flutter of air. $50 to $60, $100 to $130. And there's also another one in the race too, which is the Zoom. Zoom has a microphone as well, and that's a good microphone. This one sounds better than the Zoom in my opinion. I think this Shure just gives a more clean, transparent sound. And this sounds really good too. So that's some information. And then one more time, right now and again, I'm talking without the microphone, and I'm gonna plug the microphone up to my phone. Hopefully it won't give you static. If it does and you're live, drop me a line. And so now you're hearing my voice and the music a little bit differently. Now I just turned the music up, but you should be hearing my voice a bit clearer, and the music should have a bit more definition as well. If it does, then you can hear the difference between the two, and you can see how something as small as that investment can take your sound to a whole nother level. I recommend this. First thing I want to say is that, as much as I recommend technology and different pieces of equipment, I don't like to recommend things to people who think that it'll take the place of just doing good quality content. And I guess I should say it differently. I should start by saying it this way. You don't really need a microphone to do different things on your phone, like podcasts or videos or vlogs. So you really don't need a microphone, because these mics on our phones are really, really good mics. But at the same time, and I say that because some people use it as an excuse not to do certain things. Oh, I gotta have a mic. I gotta have a professional mic in order to. And you have a professional mic. The reason why these are good is if you want to take things to the next level, as far as just pristine quality. They're just good for taking things to the next level. I recommend it if you are going to have a long-standing podcast, or you're a musician and you capture your musical performances pretty regularly. Then I do recommend it, because it's just going to make everything sound better. But again, you don't need it in order to get started. That's really what I want to say. You don't need it in order to get started. And yeah, that's about it. So that is my review of the Shure MV88, as well as, and I guess I'll also include that in there, the Rode Video Mic Me. And so you can go to YouTube if you want to hear how this one sounds, because again, I don't have a port in order to put it in this phone. And that's about it. So thanks so much. I hope this was helpful, and drop me a line if you have any questions that I can help you with on this topic. Take care. Peace.
Yeah. So to help me to make more content like this, please see the info in the description or comments. Thanks so much for watching. And if we're not already connected on all my other homes, the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, etc., where you can find me at Aaron Hill TV, V at Aaron Hill TV, V at Aaron Hill TV, V at Aaron Hill TV, .TV on IG.